A first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty when you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever the she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the Superdome.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Holcomb. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
56 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down.
The pass caught by Olave. Down inside the 10.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Holcomb. This is caught. That time to completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
David Ojabo
Coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Watson. His throw incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Campbell making the catch.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Watson now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Dorsett on the return. Powers through. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early in the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ramsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, Ramsey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holcomb.
He completes it to Olave.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Beverly. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beverly.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Watson now on second down.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll run on first down. It's Ramsey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ramsey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Watson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Watson off play action. Catch made here by Campbell. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down now. Beverly puts it on the carpet. It's out.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holcomb. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Holcomb. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to throw. Holcomb. In trouble, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun. Holcomb. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perry. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Off the play fake. Holcomb.
This one taken in by Olave.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Butker's kick here is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw on second is Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Watson's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Campbell. Touchdown, Browns! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing on first down. Holcomb. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Perry. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That is caught. He's into space past the 25.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
Chris Olave.
57 yards.
And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Holcomb.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quick throw to Olave.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Olave motioning to the left.
Off play action. Holcomb. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at the 23. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On second down, it's Ramsey.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there, 74 yards.
And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Holcomb. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Ramsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Watson eluding the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Watson.
Looking for Campbell downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, it's Ramsey. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Touchdown!
Cedric Tillman.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Holcomb.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here.
18 Rattler.
On third down, Holcomb. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now on second down. Now Watson going to change the look here. Now this throw caught left side. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Watson.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Boy, shifts past him.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Watson.
That escapes the sack. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ramsey. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He'll look to throw.
Olave holds it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 1st and 10. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here's 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Browns, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take